Hello, welcome. My name is Leslie Plazz. I am the author of The Audacious Adventures of Zazoo Plazz, part-time superhero, full-time mom. And today is April 28th, 2020, day 28 of the April Zazoo Plazz video challenge. We have 2 more days. So, if you were just joining us for the first time, me, I've noticed there are a lot of people joining the Audacious Adventures of Zazoo Plazz Facebook page, and I would like to say a warm hello and welcome, and hope you enjoy these little videos, and I hope you enjoy the book. It's on Amazon, and so today, to get right to it, it's Superhero Day. So that made it easy. As you can see, Zazoo's got her, her cape, her little hairband there, has a Z on it. She's got, her little ZP with, and she's got her little lightning flashes. And so she's ready to go. She's ready for anything. And she's got her sidekick, right? Because most superheroes have a sidekick. This is a devoted dog, or deranged dog, or destructive dog, depending on what day it is, or divine diva dog. Dee Dee. Keeps things light. She's got her little jester hat on. She keeps me on my toes. So, I wanted to kick off with that theme of being a superhero. And certainly, you hear lots of good stories lately of people being superheroes, of being on the medical personnel and people in the stores, helping us, survive this crisis. And you also hear people are starting to get a bit restless and bored. But I wanted to speak to that today, because here I am. I've got my pen. See, Zazoo's got her little pen here. I always have to have a pen and paper in my hand. This is the normal life of a writer. So if any of you out there have done some writing or are writers, you can understand. So for me, this has been kind of normal because I work from home writing. The only difference is that I've got my 2 teenage sons and my husband home all day, which doesn't usually happen. One goes off to high school or whatever. Husband goes off to work usually, unless he's working from home, which is rare. But the other one is usually at college. When my husband and I were first married, so we didn't have the kids then, and we were just in our little apartment. So I would alternate 6 months going out doing a systems consulting assignment, like working for an insurance company or something back then. And then in between assignments, I'd be home and I would write. I took writing courses. I was sending pieces out to be published. I was published in the New York Times. I did a piece called "I've Seen the Future," and it's in consulting, which was published in 1996 in July. If you want to look it up, I talk about that in the book. That was one of the first pieces I sent out to a publication, and I was amazed that it was accepted and happy. So I was living that life that I talk about in the article. So the thing that I realized, I would be home from work and in writer mode, and I'd be wearing jeans, sneakers, workout clothes every day, and I'd, crank out an article in 20 minutes, and then the rest of the day I'd be on the Nordic track cross-country machine, or I'd be, cooking and cleaning and, dusting for the millionth time, things that didn't really need to be dusted. And so I was kind of bored. Even though I preferred being home to dressing up and going out, I felt more like myself living the life of a writer. So I say, well, here's just part of it. I was on a first-name basis with the mail carrier, and I watched the Rosie O'Donnell show every afternoon while polishing the stereo cabinet or color-coding the linen closet. One day, Gray wrote, "Someone's been out of work too long," on a cartoon in which a wife reprimands her husband for putting the sweet relish with the R rather than the S food in the alphabetized refrigerator. That really happened. He really did that. So I eventually did go back to work here and there and had some more part-time adventures, enough to be able to probably write 70 books, Zazoo books. So I determined that, that type of life, the back and forth, was just not something I wanted to continue. So my question to you today is, when this is over, this period of time, what will be your new normal? Right? How will you have changed for good? Have you thought about that? It's kind of like that show, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Is that the one? Is that what it's called? Where she comes out of that bunker. Somebody kidnapped her and kept her in a bunker for several years, and then she comes out, right, blinking in the light because she hasn't been out of her bunker for years, many, many years. It's not a comparable situation completely because it's only been a couple of months. But really, how will your life be different then versus before this? And, for us, I've started keeping a list because I'm a writer and I do that kind of stuff. So we've saved money on gas from not driving everywhere. My husband's blood pressure went down from not having to commute every day and all that kind of stuff. And I've just about completed an entire month of videos promoting my new book. And that's just the top of the iceberg. I'm sure you can come up with a little list too. How is your life better now? And how can it become better? And what's your new normal? Think about it. Write it down. So, Zazoo Plazz, that's it for today. Join me, please, tomorrow for a new question and a new thought, something to wonder about. Take care.